This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
What is going on, guys? Jay Shy here with another video, and today's video is games I play when I'm not playing RPGs. Alright, so my buddy Jordan Alves put up a video, and as you guys know, he is like one of the other kings of Shin Megami Tensei here on YouTube. He has a pretty small channel, but he does really good stuff. You guys should check him out if you have not. He tagged me in the video, and it was basically a video about what are the type of games you play when you're not playing, RPGs. If you're not playing RPGs, what else is it that you play? What do you like to play? And he tagged me, and it took me a while because, work and all that extra stuff that I have to do because I'm an adult. I got a couple of games here that I actually do play. So when I'm not playing RPGs, there is a lot of different genres that I do like that are not sports games, because for some reason I don't like sports games, except for probably like wrestling or soccer or something. I don't know, but I don't really play those games, but I do enjoy them every now and then. But for one of the genres that I do like, I'm not playing RPGs, which are fighters. Like, as you guys know, I played a lot of Under Night, and I love Third Strike. I'm a big fan of Street Fighter Third Strike. I'm a big fan of fighters, like King of Fighters, games like that. I grew up in the arcade era, the era of when there were arcades that people would go to after school, sometimes even skip school and go to the arcade and play video games there. But everybody got video games in their homes now. They don't really need to go to arcades, conversate and stuff like that. And because of online gaming, you don't have to go to an arcade to play your rival. You play your rival online now. I grew up in that age, so I really like fighters because that was the era that I grew up in. So I play a lot of fighters. Fighters are starting to come back now. Fighting Climax came out Tuesday, I believe, so I'm probably gonna have to go pick that up soon. So I play a lot of fighters when I'm not playing RPGs. Next is a genre that I hold very dear to my heart, because this was one of the first fighting games I ever played, and I loved it, which was Final Fight. Not particularly Final Fight 2, but I love beat 'em up games. Other games like Zombie Revenge. I love beat 'em up games, man. Walking down the street and punching dudes in the face. Games like Double Dragon. As a matter of fact, Double Dragon was the first beat 'em up game I ever played in my life. Yeah, good times. I like beat 'em up games. They're mundane, they're redundant, but they're satisfying as hell. Just walking down the street and punching dudes in the face. And if you're playing Streets of Rage, sometimes girls. I mean, that sucks, but they're bad. They hit you. In the games, I mean. But I like to play beat 'em up games. Games like Golden Axe on the Sega Genesis. Streets of Rage was one of my favorites. I love Streets of Rage. 1 is particularly my favorite, only because I like the soundtrack better than 2. 2 is probably the best one, hands down, but I prefer 1 because it's my baby. Turtles in Time. I don't know if you guys remember that game. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was a good one. And the Simpsons arcade game, man, that was great. X-Men arcade, stuff like that. All these arcade games. Arcade era was great. And last but not least, one of my favorite genres, I would have to say around the Xbox era. Around the Xbox era, I started to develop I take that back. The PlayStation 1 era. I really started to love this genre, and it's the genre of the stealth games. And I'm not talking about Metal Gear. Metal Gear was a pretty good stealth game, but to me it wasn't really stealthy like. You could play it that way, but it really wasn't. One of my favorite games in the stealth genre was, I don't have it, but was on the PlayStation 1, and it was Tenchu. I love Tenchu Z. The stealth ninja game on the 360. I love this game, but Tenchu 1 was, I love that game. Running on rooftops, that game was stealth. And I love that game. That game was great. This one was good too, man. I hope From Software makes another Tenchu game, because I'm kind of getting tired of seeing a bunch of just like Dark Souls games and a bunch of like Armored Core games. I think they completely stopped the Armored Core series now. They're just like Dark Souls everything. Now we got 2 different Dark Souls games coming out, which is Bloodborne and Dark Souls. I mean, this game was great. And I love Splinter Cell because I played Splinter Cell on the Xbox, the original Xbox. I love that game. Chaos Theory is my favorite, but I like games that allow me to be sneaky. So as you know, I did buy Metal Gear 5, and I am being sneaky as hell. I think I've kidnapped all of Afghanistan right now, and that game allows you to be very, very sneaky. So I really enjoy that game. So I like sneaky games, I like fighting games, and I like games where you walk down streets and punch dudes in the face. Which are beat 'em up games. I love those games. So when I'm not playing RPGs, those are the type of games I play. Those are the type of games that are very nostalgic to me, and they just make me, I don't know, they just bring back a past memory in my life. So those are the games I play. I'm probably gonna tag 3 other people. I want to tag Simply Okami. He's one. He has a pretty good channel. He does a lot of Shin Megami Tensei stuff. I also want to tag my buddy Fither. Fither does the Shin Megami Tensei demonology stuff. Really good stuff. Really good. And if I had to pick one final person, I would probably have to say, if I could think off the top of my head, it'll probably be Devil May Cry. I'll have to pick Devil May Cry only because Devil May Cry. We talk a lot online. I talk online with all 3 of these guys. I talk online with them. Devil May Cry. We talk on PlayStation and we play a lot of Metal Gear. He's already beaten the damn thing. But yeah, I'll tag him because he has a. I'm really interested in knowing what he plays other than the RPGs, which I already know he plays Metal Gear, and he's been playing Metal Gear. So those 3 guys, check them out. I hope you guys get back to this as soon as possible, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.